Hey there, twisty tricksters and brainy buffoons. Welcome aboard the Express, chugging straight into the heart of Nerdarchy. Your VIP pass to the wackiest, wonkiest tales of Dungeons & Dragons universe. Today, we're going to moonwalk through a maze of mystery and mischief, spilling the beans on 10 outrageously clever heist capers, each one packed with more twists than a pretzel factory, ready to put your noggin and your nerve to the ultimate test. So grab those dice, give them a good luck smooch, and let's dive headfirst into the wild ride of sneaky schemes and zany adventures. Heists, oh heists, they're a juicy jazzy jam in our legendary sandwich, mixing a dash of strategy, a sprinkle of stealth, and a whopping dollop of thrill of the chase mystery. So rally the crew, my darling comrades, because we're about to plunge swan dive style into a world where every sneaky decision, every sly move carves your destiny into the grand hall of fame or the notorious pit of oopsie daisies. So let's juggle those dice, wink at Lady Luck, and peel back the curtain on the hush-hush, oh-so-riveting realm of heists. First up is the Arcane Artifact Auction. Imagine this, a ritzy-glitzy auction extravaganza under the mischievous twinkle of a magical moon, where relics hum with a tantalizing arcane energy that serenades your senses with a siren song of sorcery. You and your crew of suave schemers have to glide through a labyrinth of rival treasure hunters, pirouette past spellbinding wards, and cha-cha with the capricious, coquettish quirks of the cosmos itself to lay your hands on the oh-so-coveted magical marble. But ease up on the reins, for this moonlit gala is more than just twinkling lights and whispered bids. The celestial spectacle above is merely the setting the mood. It's cranking up the arcane amplifier, transforming that coveted curio into an object of overwhelming power, while morphing the guards into hulking sentinels of sorcery. And let's sprinkle in a dash of the enigma, the auctioneer's enchanting gavel, a relic that resonates with each strike, warping the fabric of the auction, blending bids with illusions, and blurring the lines between reality and fantasy. So my cunning compatriots, it'll take a concoction of sharp strategy, fluid adaptability, and a pinch of the panache to foxtrot out of this cosmic carnival as the cream of the crop. Next up is the Dragon's Hoard inside a casino. Picture this, a dazzling neon-lit hotspot where the thrill of the gamble dances a sultry tango with the fiery breath of Dragon's might. Amid the razzle-dazzle, a snazzy, shimmering dragon, decked out in a disguise as convincing as it is glamorous, stands sentinel over the trove of twinkling treasures, nestled snugly among the rattle of dice and the symmetry of slot machine serenades. You and your band of crafty high rollers need to sail through a maelstrom of elemental chaos. Pit your wits into a nail-biting showdown against that willy-scaly casino mogul and pry open the doors to the most opulent, whisper-quiet vault where the stakes are sky-high and the rewards are just as dizzying. And let's add a twist, a roulette of riddles, a mesmerizing wheel spun by the dragon itself, each section a puzzle, a trap, or a treasure, turning each spin into a gamble, not of just gold, but of wit, will, and fortune. So put on your poker face and let's dive into this whirlwind of riches and risk. It's time to roll the dice on destiny and see whether they land in the Dragon's Hoard inside a casino. How about the Library of Forbidden Knowledge? Venture into this quiet, shadow-draped corners of a library that breathes secrets, where each book is a vault of forbidden wisdom, its pages fluttering with silent tales of yore. Here you must match wits with a sagacious, book-laden librarian whose gaze pierces through centuries of dusty tomes, engaged in hushed conversations with volumes that boast more knowledge than 1,000 sages. And let's introduce an intriguing twist, the Inkwell of Intentions, a seemingly mundane vessel that, when dipped with a quill, reveals the true motives behind the words on the page, turning every phrase into a potential ally or veiled foe. So sharpen your intellect, ready your pulse, and let's delve into a hollowed silence in this library of forbidden knowledge, where every whisper has the weight of worlds. And how about the trusty bank heist? But let's twist it with the elemental plane of water. Submerge into this glistening, undulating heart of the undersea domain, where a bank nestled snugly like a pearl in the ocean's embrace guards treasure and secrets in its watery vaults. You'll need to navigate through currents that twist and twirl like dancers in the deep, engage in cunning battle of wits with astute coral inhabitants, each with a mind sharper than the shark's tooth, and make your way into a dizzy, spiraling depths of the vault of vortexes. And add a splash of the extraordinary, meet the current conductor, a mystical device that controls the flow and sway of the water, allowing you to bend the sea's will to your own, turning treacherous torrents into tranquil trails. So take a gulp of courage, and let's dive headfirst into deep-sea extravaganza, where every flick of the fin is a brush with destiny in the bank heist of the elemental plane of water. And if that's not tricky enough, how about stealing from the Fey Court? Slip into a world where trees giggle and the flowers tell tales, and the Fey Court, all dolled up in this glittery, seasonal best, tightens onto its whimsical hold on a doodad that buzzes with the power to turn the world topsy-turvy. You'll need to tiptoe through a garden that's got more thoughts than a philosopher on caffeine, banter and bargain with a trickster who's practically a one-man band of tomfoolery, and nab that ultra-zappy trinket in a vortex of mind-boggling mischief and merry mind games. But wait, here's the wacky wild card, the Mood Ring of Mayhem, a quirky bubble that not only changes colors with your mood swings, but also throws the whole Fey Court into a kaleidoscope of chaos, making friends out of foes and turning stones into scones, and generally stirring up a fantastical fuss. So lace up your most nonsensical shoes, don your thinking cap, the one with the bells of course, and let's boogie our way into the Fey infamy with the most whimsically wild heist this side of the Enchanted Woods. Why not add a little bit of style by the Art Gallery Caper? Let's tiptoe into a gallery where the artwork winks and the statues strike up conversations, a place where your mission bounces like a pogo stick to swipe a painting that's worth its weight in giggle and gold. Get ready to decrypt the doodles of the palette of perceptions, wiggle out of the curator's brain-bending brain teasers, and boogie down with the ghostly bouncers, the spectral sentinels, in a caper where reality's got more costume changes than a vaudeville show. But here's the zany twist. The pièce de résistance, the prankster's paintbrush, a wacky wand that doesn't just paint pictures, it paints predicaments. Need a door where there's a wall? Swipe. Want to turn that guard dog into a guard duck? Swish. In this gallery of giggles and guile, every shadow's got a punchline and every masterpiece is mischief. So don your wackiest disguise, keep your puns at the ready, and let's paint the town with the boldest, zaniest art gallery caper ever dolled up. And if you're looking for real trouble, why not the Rogue Wizard's Tower? Ascend the tower that zigzags through the clouds like a dragon on a joyride, where the magic's as untamed as a unicorn's tea party and the guardians are more peculiar than a choir of singing frogs. You'll navigate the swirling, dizzying maelstrom of arcane echoes, spar with guardians with a twist whose unpredictability rivals a weather vane in a whirlwind, and dive headlong into the living library where the shelves murmur with gossip and the books spill over with arcane secrets. Now behold the crowning jewel in this whimsical wizard's wonderland, the Prism of Perspective, a crystalline marvel intricately inked to the tower's very essence. This isn't your garden variety bauble, it's a window into the rogue wizard's wildest whimsies and warps. Gaze through its multifaceted lens, and the tower's elusive truths shimmer into clarity. Hidden passages materialize before your eyes, mystical mechanisms reveal their crafty workings, and the echoes of the tower's ancient magic pulse in harmony with your heartbeat. In the spiraling stronghold of riddles and revelations, knowledge isn't merely a key, it's a compass. And with the Prism of Perspective in your grasp, you're not just exploring the Rogue Wizard's Tower, you're unraveling its very soul. Not enough for you? How about smuggling operation on airships? Buckle up and bop into the blue, where you'll zigzag through skybound syndicate's flotilla of funky floating airships, as stealthy as ninjas on tiptoes. Snatch up the enigmatic, fog-wrapped ethereal cargo, which might just be the universal's most perplexing package of who knows what. Cling on for dear life as you tango with the tantrums of the Storm Riders Protocol, a weather system with more mood swings than a soap opera star. And now for the wackiest whirligig in the sky, the Breezy Does It Balloon. A balloon buddy that part compass, part weather vane, and all party animal. This quirky contraption not only guides your path with the wisdom of a sage wind, but also belts out show tunes when the going gets tough, turning every turbulent twist into a high-flying hootenanny. And if you need to get sneaky, how about a Thieves Guild turf war? Sink into the dimly lit alleyways where whispers weave tapestries of intrigue as thick as the shadows. You're the puppet master and the clandestine carnival, mediating a high-stakes squabble between the most slippery Thieves Guild in town. Crack the code of the guild's sigils and secrets, those silent shouters of allegiance, and tiptoe into the hollowed heart of Hush Hush, the vault of vowels, where promises are sealed tighter than a miser's coin purse. And for your crafty toolkit, the ace up your sleeve, the cloak of concealment, a seemingly ordinary garment that's anything but. When draped over your shoulder, the clever cloak doesn't just hide you from view, it echoes the shadows themselves, making you as unreadable as a blank page in a diary. Perfect for those delicate moments when you need to vanish into the vapors or stand unnoticed. In this intricate ballet of whispers and wiles, every step is a soft-footed shuffle between diplomacy and deception, where every handshake could be a ruse and every nod a narrative. So meld into the murk, my cunning comrade, and let's pull the strings in this most subtly sensational Thieves Guild turf war the shadows have ever seen. And of course, last but certainly not least, how about the Shadow King's crown? Creep into a fortress cloaked in mystery and shadow, where every corner is draped in darkness as thick and rich as a fudge sundae. Here lies a crown, buzzing with power like a hive of zany bees, hidden in the velvet folds of night. You've got to untangle the gnarly knots of the Eclipse Enigma, stare down the crown's corrupted court, a lineup of shady characters as sneaky as raccoons at a picnic, and give the icy Shadow Pact a warm bear hug. In this land where each shadow tells tales taller than a beanstalk and every hushed word just might be the juiciest piece of gossip at the ball, dancing with darkness is like doing the cha-cha with a tornado. And now for the grand twist, the goggles of gleaming glimpses, a snazzy pair of spectacles that don't just help you see in the dark, they turn shadows into storybooks. Pop these babies on and watch every nook and cranny spill its secrets like a magician who can't keep a trick up his sleeve. In the shindig of shadows and secrets, every step a leap into the great unknown, and every glance is a chance to unravel the riddles of the Shadow King's crown. And there you have it, 10 pulse-racing, spine-tingling heists, each a blank canvas itching for a splash of your creative genius and daring do. But remember, my fellow plot weavers and thrill seekers, these are merely the seeds of adventure. Sprinkle them with your own brand of narrative spice, water them with your wildest whims, and watch in awe as they blossom to epic, legendary sagas that echo through the halls of storydom. So what do you say, brave souls and cunning minds? Which of these tantalizing heists has set your imagination ablaze? Spill your thoughts, spin your yarns, and share your most devious twists in the comments below. Let's craft a tapestry of tales that'll leave the world wide-eyed and wanting more. If your heart's still beating for more world-winning adventures, unsolved mysteries, and lands untouched by the commoner wanderer's boot, then smack and subscribe that button, hop aboard our never-ending voyage through the fantastical until our paths cross again. Keep your maps unfurled, your trusty comrades at your side, and those dice itching for action. Happy heisting to all, and may the roads you roam be ever brimming with heart-thumping adventure and deliciously deep intrigue.